In the shadows of history, there lies a truth that could shake the very foundations of faith. Imagine, my dear truth seekers, a secret so powerful that the world's oldest institution has spent decades keeping it hidden. An enigma that, if revealed, could change the course of humanity as we know it. Today, we delve into the very heart of one of the most intriguing mysteries of modern Catholicism, the secret of Fatima. But not the one you think you know. No, my friends, we speak of something much deeper, much darker. What if I told you that what the world knows about the Fatima prophecies is just the tip of the iceberg? That there exists a fourth secret so shocking that the Vatican has moved heaven and earth to keep it in the shadows? Consider it for a moment. 3 shepherd children in remote Fatima, Portugal in 1917. Marian apparitions that shook the Catholic world. Prophecies about wars, the end times, salvation and damnation. But what if there was more? What if the most crucial part of that divine message never saw the light of day? In this episode, we will unravel a web of deceit, half-truths, and cover-ups that stretches to the highest levels of the Vatican. We will examine leaked documents, witness testimonies, and contradictory statements that suggest what we know about Fatima is only a fraction of the truth. Why would the Catholic Church, guardian of the faith for over 1 billion souls, conceal such information? What could be so shocking, so revolutionary, that it justifies decades of secrecy? Prepare yourselves, my dear seekers, for a journey that will challenge everything you believe about faith, politics, and the very destiny of humanity. Tonight, we venture into forbidden territory, where whispers of conspiracies meet divine prophecies. Are you ready to uncover the fourth secret of Fatima, what the Vatican hides? The truth awaits, hidden in the shadows, and we are about to shed light on it. To understand the magnitude of the mystery we are about to unravel, we must first immerse ourselves in the historical context surrounding the Fatima apparitions. The year was 1917. The world was engulfed in the chaos of World War I, and in a small Portuguese village, 3 young shepherds were about to become the epicenter of one of the most enigmatic events in modern religious history. Lucia dos Santos, aged 10, and her cousins Francisco and Jacinta Marto, aged 9 and 7 respectively, claimed to have witnessed 6 apparitions of the Virgin Mary between May and October of that year. These visions, culminating in the famous miracle of the sun, witnessed by thousands, catapulted Fatima to the center of global attention and became a fundamental pillar of 20th century Catholic devotion. But what interests us today, my dear truth seekers, are not the widely known events, but what has remained hidden for over a century. The Catholic Church has officially recognized 3 secrets revealed by the Virgin to the children. The first 2 were disclosed in 1941, while the third, supposedly the last, was not made public until the year 2000. However, this is where our investigation takes an intriguing turn. Numerous experts, theologians, and even high-ranking church members have suggested the existence of a fourth secret, a revelation so shocking that the Vatican has decided to keep it hidden at all costs. But what evidence do we have of this additional secret? Allow me to present some key elements that have fueled this theory, contradictory testimonies over the years. Various popes and high Vatican officials have made enigmatic and sometimes contradictory statements about the complete content of the Fatima revelations. The behavior of Lucia dos Santos. The only seer to survive into adulthood, Lucia became a nun and lived in seclusion. Her interviews and writings often contained veiled references to additional information she could not disclose. Leaked documents. Supposedly leaked documents from the Vatican suggest the existence of additional material related to the Fatima prophecies. Expert analysis. Several scholars and theologians have pointed out inconsistencies in the official narrative, arguing that the third secret revealed in 2000 seems incomplete or edited. Witness testimonies. Some individuals close to Lucia or high Vatican officials have hinted at the existence of undisclosed additional information. These elements, combined with the Vatican's historical reluctance to openly discuss certain aspects of the Fatima apparitions, have fueled speculations about a fourth secret for decades. But what could this additional secret contain that justifies such a level of concealment? The theories are as varied as they are striking. Some suggest it might contain specific apocalyptic prophecies that the Church fears would cause mass panic if revealed. Others argue it could include severe criticisms of the Catholic Church itself, predicting corruption and internal crises. There are those who believe the secret could reveal information about the Church's role in future geopolitical events, possibly linked to global conflicts or radical changes in the world order. It has even been speculated that it might contain revelations about the very nature of faith and the existence of God that could shake the foundations of Christianity. As we progress in our investigation, we will examine each of these possibilities, analyzing the available evidence and the implications of each theory. What is clear is that if a fourth secret of Fatima exists, its content must be of such monumental importance and impact that the Vatican has deemed it necessary to keep it hidden for more than a century, despite growing pressures and speculation. In the upcoming segments, we will dive deeper into the evidence, analyze key testimonies, and explore possible reasons behind this supposed cover-up. Prepare yourselves, my dear truth seekers, because we are about to enter a labyrinth of secrets, prophecies, and conspiracies that challenge our understanding of the world and faith itself. My dear truth seekers, the time has come to delve into the depths of this mystery. In this chapter, we will examine the most compelling evidence suggesting the existence of a fourth secret of Fatima and analyze its possible content. Prepare for a journey that will challenge your understanding of religious history and global geopolitics. The testimony of Lucia dos Santos. Let's begin with the primary source of the Fatima revelations, Sister Lucia dos Santos. As the only seer who survived into adulthood, her words and actions have been the subject of intense scrutiny. In 1943, when ordered to write the third secret, Lucia experienced a mysterious paralysis that prevented her from doing so for months. Why this sudden incapacity? Some suggest she was struggling with the magnitude of what she was to reveal. Even more intriguing is an interview Lucia gave in 1957 to Father Agustin Fuentes. In this conversation, later suppressed by the Vatican, Lucia spoke of imminent punishments and warned that nations will disappear from the face of the earth. Were these statements part of a broader message that has not been revealed to us? The enigmatic words of the popes over the years, several popes have made cryptic statements about Fatima that seem to go beyond the three known secrets. Pope Pius XIII, who read the secret in 1940, declared, "The message of Fatima is a solemn warning to humanity." Why such a grave warning if the known secrets contain nothing particularly alarming? Pope John Paul II, during his visit to Fatima in 1982, made a surprising statement. The message of Fatima is more relevant and more urgent than when it was given in 1917. What did he know that we do not? Perhaps the most intriguing statement comes from Pope Benedict XVI. In 2010, during a flight to Portugal, he said, "We would be mistaken to think that the prophetic mission of Fatima is complete." This assertion seems to directly suggest that there is more to the Fatima message than has been publicly revealed. The mysterious envelope sealed. Until 1960, when Lucia wrote the third secret in 1944, she did so in a sealed envelope with instructions not to open it until 1960. Why this specific date? Lucia claimed that in 1960 the message would be clearer. However, when 1960 arrived, Pope John XXIII decided not to reveal the secret. Why this decision if the message was meant to be revealed at that time? Some suggest that the content was so shocking that the Pope chose to keep it hidden. The controversy of the year 2000. In the year 2000, the Vatican finally revealed what it claimed to be the complete third secret. However, this revelation raised more questions than answers. The published text described a vision of a bishop dressed in white being executed. Many expected an apocalyptic text, not a symbolic vision. This discrepancy led to speculation that only part of the secret had been revealed. Cardinal Ratzinger, the future Pope Benedict XVI, admitted in an interview that there could be more to the Fatima message, saying, "Those expecting exciting apocalyptic revelations about the end of the world or the future course of history will be disappointed." The testimony of Father Malachi Martin. Father Malachi Martin, a former Jesuit and confidant of Pope John XXIII, claimed to have read the third secret in 1960. In various interviews, he suggested that the secret contained information far more alarming than what had been publicly revealed. Martin spoke of a punishment from heaven and suggested that the secret was related to the Apocalypse of St. John. He claimed that revealing the secret would terrify people, potentially leading some to suicide, and having a devastating impact on the geopolitics of nations. The two-part theory of the third secret. A prominent theory suggests that the third secret consists of two parts: the symbolic vision revealed in 2000 and an explanatory text that remains hidden. This theory gained traction when Cardinal Bertone, in his book The Last Visionary of Fatima, mentioned two different envelopes related to the third secret. Why two envelopes if there was only one text? Geopolitical prophecies. Some researchers suggest that the fourth secret contains specific prophecies about geopolitical events that the Church prefers to keep secret to avoid interfering in world affairs. It has been speculated that these prophecies might include predictions about the rise and fall of specific political regimes, warnings about future global conflicts, possibly including a third world war, revelations about drastic shifts in the global balance of power, corruption. Within the Church, another theory suggests that the hidden secret contains warnings about corruption within the Catholic Church itself. This could explain the Vatican's reluctance to reveal the complete text. Some speculate that the secret might predict a great schism within the Church, the infiltration of malevolent forces into the ecclesiastical hierarchy, a period of severe moral and spiritual crisis within Catholicism. Apocalyptic revelations. Perhaps the most striking theory is that the fourth secret contains apocalyptic revelations so severe that their disclosure could cause mass panic. These revelations might include specific predictions about the end times, warnings about global-scale natural catastrophes, revelations about the nature of the Antichrist and his arrival, Mary's role in salvation. Some theologians suggest that the hidden secret might contain revelations about the role of the Virgin Mary in salvation that could be controversial or challenging to established doctrine. This might include an elevation of Mary's status in Catholic theology, revelations about future apparitions of Mary, specific instructions from Mary for the Church and the faithful. Conclusion of the first chapter of Revelation. My dear seekers of truth, we have examined a series of evidence and theories that strongly suggest the existence of a fourth secret of Fatima. From the enigmatic words of popes and visionaries to inconsistencies in the Vatican's official narrative, it is clear that there is more to this story than we have been told. The implications of these revelations are profound and far-reaching. If an additional secret does exist, its contents could have the power to reshape our understanding not just of Catholic faith, but of the very future of humanity. Why would the Vatican keep such information hidden? Is it to protect the faithful from panic, to avoid interfering in world events, or because the content challenges the Church itself in some fundamental way? As we continue our investigation, we must ask ourselves, what responsibility does the Church have to reveal the whole truth? And what responsibility do we have, as seekers of truth, to continue probing these mysteries? In the next segment, we will delve even deeper into the possible implications of this hidden secret and examine how it might relate to current and future world events. Prepare yourselves, for the mystery only deepens from here. My dear seekers of truth, we have unraveled a web of mysteries that stretches from the hills of Fatima to the most secret corridors of the Vatican. But what we have uncovered so far is only the tip of the iceberg. As we delve deeper into this enigma, the questions multiply, and the implications become even more astonishing. Imagine for a moment, what if the fourth secret of Fatima not only predicted future events but also provided a roadmap for navigating the turbulent times ahead? What if it contained information so potent that it could alter the course of history itself? Consider the possibilities. Could this hidden secret be related to the geopolitical events we are witnessing at this very moment? Global tensions, climate changes, unprecedented technological advances. Were all these predicted in detail in the complete message of Fatima? What if the secret contains warnings about an imminent spiritual crisis that will shake the very foundations of faith? Could this explain the changes and controversies we have seen within the Catholic Church in recent decades? Is it possible that the fourth secret reveals the existence of knowledge or technologies that humanity is not yet prepared to understand or manage? Could this explain the Vatican's reluctance to disclose all the information? And what if the secret not only warns of future dangers, but also provides solutions? Could it contain specific instructions on how humanity should proceed to avoid a catastrophic disaster? Is it conceivable that the secret reveals the existence of other life forms or intelligences in the universe, thus challenging our fundamental notions about creation and our place in the cosmos? These questions may seem fantastic, even far-fetched. But remember, my dear seekers, that throughout history, the most astonishing truths have often been initially dismissed as impossible or heretical. As we proceed with our investigation, I urge you to keep your minds open and your senses sharp. For in the shadows of this mystery, in the whispers of the Vatican halls, and in the hidden pages of history lie truths that could change our understanding of the world forever. Prepare yourselves, because in the next section, we will delve even further down the rabbit hole, exploring connections that defy conventional logic and revelations that will shake the very foundations of our reality. The truth is out there, waiting to be discovered. And we are about to take one more step toward it. My dear truth seekers, we have reached a crucial point in our investigation. Before diving further into the depths of this mystery, it is time to pause and reflect on the journey we have embarked upon together. You, brave explorers of the unknown, are an integral part of this quest for truth. Your curiosity, your thirst for knowledge, and your courage to question the established order are what drive our investigations. And that is why now, more than ever, I need your active participation. If this journey has sparked your interest, if the revelations we have uncovered have ignited a spark in your mind, I invite you to take the next step. Join our community of truth seekers. Here at Biblical Conspiracies, we not only unravel mysteries, but also form a network of inquisitive minds dedicated to uncovering the deepest enigmas of our existence. How can you participate? Subscribe to our channel. Don't miss any of our future investigations. Each episode is another piece of the cosmic puzzle we are piecing together. Activate notifications. Be the first to know when we reveal new hidden truths. Knowledge is power, and you deserve to be at the forefront. Share this video. Help us expand our community. The more we are, the stronger our quest for truth will be. Leave your comments. Your ideas, theories, and questions are invaluable. Perhaps you hold the key we are seeking. Remember, my dear seekers, that there is strength in unity. Together, we can challenge established narratives, question the unquestionable, and reveal truths that have remained hidden for centuries. The mystery of the fourth secret of Fatima is just the beginning. Who knows what other secrets await discovery? What other truths lie buried in the sands of time, waiting for us to unearth? Then, join us in this crusade for truth, because only together can we illuminate the shadows and reveal the secrets that will shape our future. Are you ready to take the next step in this extraordinary journey? The truth awaits you. Join us now. My intrepid truth seekers, having strengthened our community, it is time to delve even deeper into the mystery at hand. In this second chapter of Revelations, we will explore the possible implications of the fourth secret of Fatima and how it might be related to current and future events. Prepare for a journey that will challenge your understanding of the world as we know it. The geopolitical connection, one of the most intriguing theories about the content of the fourth secret, is that it contains detailed prophecies about the future geopolitical landscape of the world. Let's examine some evidence that might support this theory. The fall of communism. The second secret of Fatima predicted the end of persecution in Russia and its eventual conversion. This was widely interpreted as a prediction of the fall of Soviet communism. Could the fourth secret contain even more specific predictions about global political changes? A. The rise of China. In recent years, we have witnessed China's rapid ascent as a global superpower. Is it possible that the hidden secret foresaw this shift in the global power balance? B. Conflicts in the Middle East. The ongoing tensions and conflicts in the Middle East have been a constant in global politics for decades. Could the fourth secret contain warnings or specific predictions about this volatile region? C. The European Union. The formation and evolution of the European Union have been significant geopolitical developments. Was this foreseen in the complete message of Fatima, ecological crisis and climate change? Another possibility is that the fourth secret contains warnings about an impending global ecological crisis. Consider the following. Natural disasters. We have witnessed an increase in the frequency and intensity of natural disasters in recent decades. Could the secret have predicted these events? B. Global warming. Climate change has become an urgent global concern. Is it possible that the message of Fatima warned about this phenomenon long before it became a topic of scientific discussion? C. Species extinction. The loss of biodiversity is an ongoing crisis. Could the fourth secret have foreseen this threat to God's creation? Technological advances and their consequences. The rapid advancement of technology has radically transformed our society. Could the fourth secret have anticipated these changes and their potential dangers? A. Artificial intelligence. The development of AI raises profound ethical and existential questions. Did the secret warn about the potential dangers of creating artificial minds? B. Genetic manipulation. Advances in genetic engineering have given us the power to play God. Does the secret contain warnings about the dangers of manipulating the very essence of life? C. Virtual reality and the metaverse. As our lives become increasingly digital, could the secret have foreseen the dangers of losing touch with physical reality? Spiritual and moral crisis. Many theologians and scholars have suggested that the heart of the fourth secret might be a warning about a deep spiritual and moral crisis affecting humanity. A. Decline of faith. We have witnessed a steady decline in religious practice in many parts of the world. Did the secret predict this silent apostasy? B. Moral relativism. The erosion of absolute moral values is a concern for many religious leaders. Did the Fatima message warn about this phenomenon? C. Corruption in the Church. The scandals that have rocked the Catholic Church in recent decades have been devastating. Could the fourth secret have predicted this internal crisis? The role of Mary in the divine plan. Given that the Fatima apparitions were Marian manifestations, it is possible that the fourth secret contains significant revelations about the Virgin Mary's role in the divine plan. A new Marian dogma. Some speculate that the secret might contain the basis for a new Marian dogma, possibly related to Mary as co-redemptrix or mediatrix of all graces. B. Future apparitions. Could the secret predict future Marian apparitions that will have a global impact? C. Specific instructions. Does the message contain detailed instructions from the Virgin Mary for the Church and the faithful on how to navigate the turbulent times ahead? Cosmic revelations. Perhaps the boldest theory is that the fourth secret contains revelations about our position in the universe and the possible existence of extraterrestrial life, a life on other planets. Could the secret confirm the existence of life on other worlds? B. Extraterrestrial visits. Some have speculated that the events of Fatima might have been extraterrestrial contact. Does the secret contain information about past or future interactions with beings from other worlds? C. Our place in the cosmos. Does the secret reveal information about humanity's cosmic purpose? The end times. Finally, we must consider the possibility that the fourth secret contains specific information about the events of the end times. A. The second coming. Does the secret provide details about the return of Christ? B. The Antichrist. Does it contain warnings or specific descriptions about the figure of the Antichrist? C. Final judgment. Does the secret offer a vision of the final judgment that differs from traditional understanding? Conclusion of the second chapter of Revelation. My dear truth seekers, we have explored a vast territory of possibilities regarding the content of the fourth secret. From geopolitical prophecies to cosmic revelations, the potential implications are astounding and far-reaching. It is important to remember that, in the absence of the actual text of the supposed fourth secret, all these theories are speculative. However, the convergence of so many lines of evidence and the Vatican's persistent reluctance to disclose all information suggests that there is more to the Fatima message than we have been told. Why would the Church keep such crucial information secret? There are several possibilities. Protection against panic. If the secret contains specific apocalyptic predictions, its revelation could cause mass panic. Prevention of interference. If the secret predicts specific future events, its revelation could alter the course of history in unforeseen ways. Protection of doctrine. If the secret contains revelations that challenge established doctrine, the Church might fear a schism. National security. If the secret contains sensitive geopolitical information, its revelation could have implications for the national security of various countries. Waiting for the right time. Perhaps the Church is waiting for the right moment to reveal the secret, when its content is more relevant, or when humanity is better prepared to receive it. As we continue our quest for truth, we must keep our minds open, yet critical. The mystery of the fourth secret of Fatima reminds us that there is more to our world and history than meets the eye. In the next segment, we will explore how this hidden knowledge could impact our personal lives and how we can prepare for a future that might be very different from what we imagine. Prepare yourselves, my dear seekers, because the journey is just beginning. My dear truth seekers, we have traveled a long way in our exploration of the fourth secret of Fatima. Now it is time to elevate our perspective and consider the broader and more transcendent implications of this mystery. How does this enigma fit into the grand tapestry of human existence and our search for meaning? The nature of divine revelation. The mystery of Fatima compels us to reflect on the very nature of divine revelation. How does the divine communicate with the human? Why would God or the Virgin Mary choose to reveal crucial information through visions to shepherd children in a remote Portuguese village? This question leads us to consider the relationship between the transcendent and the mundane. Perhaps these revelations remind us that the divine can manifest in the most unexpected places and through the most unlikely messengers. It invites us to be attentive to the sacred in the everyday, to seek divine wisdom not only in grand temples or sacred texts, but also in the seemingly simple experiences of daily life. The role of mystery in faith. The secret of Fatima, with its layers of mystery and concealment, challenges us to consider the role of mystery in our faith and quest for truth. In an era of instant information and transparency, what place does mystery hold? Is mystery an obstacle to faith or a catalyst for deeper seeking? Perhaps mystery serves as a humble reminder that despite all our advancements, there are aspects of existence beyond our immediate understanding. It invites us to cultivate the virtue of intellectual and spiritual humility, recognizing that there are truths that only reveal themselves gradually as we mature in wisdom and discernment. The tension between knowledge and responsibility. The Vatican's dilemma over whether to reveal the fourth secret reflects a broader tension in the human condition, the tension between the desire for knowledge and the responsibility that comes with that knowledge. Do we have the right to know everything? Are there truths too heavy for humanity as a whole to bear? This reflection leads us to consider our own relationship with knowledge and truth. How do we handle difficult truths in our personal lives? Are we prepared to face realities that might fundamentally challenge our understanding of the world? The interconnection of the spiritual and the material. Theories about the content of the fourth secret range from geopolitical prophecies to warnings about ecological crises. This breadth reminds us of the profound interconnection between the spiritual and the material, between our most intimate beliefs and the great movements of human history. Perhaps this mystery invites us to adopt a more holistic view of reality, recognizing that our actions in the material world have spiritual resonances. The challenge is to perceive the sacred in the political, ecological, and technological realms, and to approach the challenges of our time with both spiritual and practical awareness. The concept of time and prophecy. The prophetic nature of the Fatima revelations compels us to reflect on our understanding of time. In a universe where the past, present, and future might coexist in the divine mind, how do we comprehend free will and predestination? This reflection invites us to consider our own relationship with time. How do we balance planning for the future with fully living in the present? How do we interpret the signs of the times in our own lives? The universality of spiritual truth. Although Fatima is a specifically Catholic phenomenon, its global resonance reminds us of the universality of certain spiritual truths. Regardless of our particular beliefs, themes of warning, repentance, and spiritual transformation echo across traditions worldwide. This invites us to seek points of connection between different spiritual traditions, recognizing that, while details may differ, there are fundamental truths that transcend cultural and religious boundaries. Mystery as a catalyst for personal transformation. Finally, the mystery of the fourth secret challenges us to consider how we personally respond to the unknown and the mysterious in our own lives. Do we become paralyzed by fear of the unknown, or do we see it as an invitation to grow and transform? Perhaps the true power of this mystery lies not in its specific content, but in its ability to inspire us to live with greater awareness, compassion, and courage. It reminds us that ultimately, the greatest mysteries are not external to us, but reside in the depths of our own hearts and souls. Conclusion of the transcendental lens. My dear seekers of truth, the mystery of the fourth secret of Fatima is more than a historical or theological enigma. It is a prism through which we can examine the great questions of human existence, the nature of reality, our place in the cosmos, our relationship with the divine, and our role in shaping the future. My dear truth seekers, we have traveled a long way in our exploration of the fourth secret of Fatima. Now it is time to elevate our perspective and consider the broader and more transcendent implications of this mystery. How does this enigma fit into the grand tapestry of human existence and our search for meaning? The nature of divine revelation. The mystery of Fatima compels us to reflect on the very nature of divine revelation. How does the divine communicate with the human? Why would God or the Virgin Mary choose to reveal crucial information through visions to shepherd children in a remote Portuguese village? This question leads us to consider the relationship between the transcendent and the mundane. Perhaps these revelations remind us that the divine can manifest in the most unexpected places and through the most unlikely messengers. It invites us to be attentive to the sacred in the everyday, to seek divine wisdom not only in grand temples or sacred texts, but also in the seemingly simple experiences of daily life. The role of mystery in faith. The secret of Fatima, with its layers of mystery and concealment, challenges us to consider the role of mystery in our faith and quest for truth. In an era of instant information and transparency, what place does mystery hold? Is mystery an obstacle to faith or a catalyst for deeper seeking? Perhaps mystery serves as a humble reminder that despite all our advancements, there are aspects of existence beyond our immediate understanding. It invites us to cultivate the virtue of intellectual and spiritual humility, recognizing that there are truths that only reveal themselves gradually as we mature in wisdom and discernment. The tension between knowledge and responsibility. The Vatican's dilemma over whether to reveal the fourth secret reflects a broader tension in the human condition, the tension between the desire for knowledge and the responsibility that comes with that knowledge. Do we have the right to know everything? Are there truths too heavy for humanity as a whole to bear? This reflection leads us to consider our own relationship with knowledge and truth. How do we handle difficult truths in our personal lives? Are we prepared to face realities that might fundamentally challenge our understanding of the world? The interconnection of the spiritual and the material. Theories about the content of the fourth secret range from geopolitical prophecies to warnings about ecological crises. This breadth reminds us of the profound interconnection between the spiritual and the material, between our most intimate beliefs and the great movements of human history. Perhaps this mystery invites us to adopt a more holistic view of reality, recognizing that our actions in the material world have spiritual resonances. The challenge is to perceive the sacred in the political, ecological, and technological realms, and to approach the challenges of our time with both spiritual and practical awareness. The concept of time and prophecy. The prophetic nature of the Fatima revelations compels us to reflect on our understanding of time. In a universe where the past, present, and future might coexist in the divine mind, how do we comprehend free will and predestination? This reflection invites us to consider our own relationship with time. How do we balance planning for the future with fully living in the present? How do we interpret the signs of the times in our own lives? The universality of spiritual truth. Although Fatima is a specifically Catholic phenomenon, its global resonance reminds us of the universality of certain spiritual truths. Regardless of our particular beliefs, themes of warning, repentance, and spiritual transformation echo across traditions worldwide. This invites us to seek points of connection between different spiritual traditions, recognizing that, while details may differ, there are fundamental truths that transcend cultural and religious boundaries. Mystery as a catalyst for personal transformation. Finally, the mystery of the fourth secret challenges us to consider how we personally respond to the unknown and the mysterious in our own lives. Do we become paralyzed by fear of the unknown, or do we see it as an invitation to grow and transform? Perhaps the true power of this mystery lies not in its specific content, but in its ability to inspire us to live with greater awareness, compassion, and courage. It reminds us that ultimately, the greatest mysteries are not external to us, but reside in the depths of our own hearts and souls. Conclusion of the Transcendental Lens. My dear seekers of truth, the mystery of the fourth secret of Fatima is more than a historical or theological enigma. It is a prism through which we can examine the great questions of human existence, the nature of reality, our place in the cosmos, our relationship with the divine, and our role in shaping the future. In the end, perhaps the deepest lesson of this mystery is that the most important truth is not what is revealed to us from the outside, but what we discover through our own sincere search and our willingness to face the unknown with courage and openness. May this mystery inspire us not only to seek answers, but to live the questions, embracing the wonder and awe that are at the heart of all true spiritual quests. My dear seekers of truth, we have traveled a fascinating path together, exploring the depths of the mystery of the fourth secret of Fatima. Now, it is time to bring these revelations to a more personal level. How can we apply what we have learned to our own lives? What significance does this mystery hold for each of us in our individual search for truth and purpose? Cultivating openness to mystery. In a world that values quick answers and certainty, the mystery of Fatima reminds us of the importance of keeping an open mind to the unknown. How might we cultivate this openness in our daily lives? Personal reflection. Dedicate a few minutes each day to contemplate the unknown. Observe a starry sky, meditate on the vastness of the ocean, or simply reflect on the unanswered questions in your life. How does this contemplation make you feel? Uncomfortable, inspired, awed? Developing spiritual discernment. The enigma of the fourth secret challenges us to develop sharper discernment, to distinguish between truth and speculation, between genuine wisdom and sensation. Practical exercise. The next time you face an important decision, take the time to truly discern. Listen to your intuition, consult with wise individuals, and consider the long-term implications. How does this approach differ from your usual way of making decisions? Embracing the responsibility of knowledge. The Vatican's dilemma regarding the revelation of the secret reminds us that knowledge carries responsibility. In your own life, how do you handle sensitive or powerful information? Ethical reflection. Think of a time when you had to decide whether or not to share sensitive information. How did you make that decision? What were the consequences? How might you apply this experience to similar future situations? Recognizing the sacred in the everyday. The apparitions of Fatima remind us that the divine can manifest in the most unexpected places. How can we become more attuned to the presence of the sacred in our daily lives? Daily practice. Sacred diary. For 1 week, keep a journal of the sacred. Each day, note a moment, no matter how small, where you experienced a sense of wonder, connection, or transcendence. How does this practice change your perception of everyday life? Preparing for the unknown. The prophecies and warnings associated with Fatima urge us to consider how we prepare for an uncertain future. How can we cultivate spiritual and emotional resilience in the face of the unknown? Visualization exercise. Imagine you wake up tomorrow and the world has drastically changed. What are your core values and beliefs that would guide you in this new world? What skills and qualities would you need to develop to adapt and thrive? Deepening our own spiritual tradition. The mystery of Fatima has inspired millions within the Catholic tradition. Regardless of your own faith or philosophy, how might you deepen your own spiritual tradition? Personal challenge. Choose a sacred text, spiritual practice, or teaching from your tradition that has always intrigued or challenged you. Dedicate time to study it in depth, perhaps consulting mentors or exploring different interpretations. How does this exploration enrich your understanding and spiritual practice? Living with purpose and urgency, the warnings and calls to conversion in Fatima's message remind us of the importance of living with purpose and urgency. How might we incorporate this sense of purpose into our daily lives without falling into anxiety or fear? Reflection. Exercise. Imagine you have the opportunity to write a letter to your future self 10 years from now. What would you hope to have achieved or changed in that time? What steps could you take today to move closer to that vision? Conclusion of personal application and reflection. My dear truth seekers, the true power of the mystery of the fourth secret of Fatima does not lie in its specific content, but in its ability to inspire us to live more conscious, compassionate, and meaningful lives. May these reflections and exercises be the beginning of a deeper personal journey toward truth and self-knowledge. Remember, the greatest revelation is not what is given to us from the outside, but what we discover within ourselves through sincere reflection and committed action. May the mystery we have explored together be a continuous source of inspiration and transformation in your lives. Moving forward, we have reached the end of our journey through the mystery of the fourth secret of Fatima. But remember, this is not an end, but a new beginning. The true journey is just beginning. The question we now face is, what will we do with the knowledge we have acquired? How will we transform this revelation into action? Deepen your quest. Don't let your curiosity end here. Explore more, question more, seek more. Visit our website for additional resources, exclusive research and discussion forums where you can connect with other truth seekers. Share the knowledge. The power of truth multiplies when shared. Talk to your friends and family about what you've learned. Share this video on your social networks. Be the spark that ignites the flame of curiosity in others. Act with purpose. Let the lessons of Fatima inspire your daily actions. Live with more compassion, more awareness, more purpose. Remember that every small action can have a profound impact on the great tapestry of existence. Join our community. You are not alone on this journey. Join our community of biblical conspiracies. Subscribe to our channel, activate notifications, and stay connected with others who, like you, seek to unravel the great mysteries of our world. Prepare for more revelations. The mystery of Fatima is just the tip of the iceberg. We are working on new investigations that promise to shake the foundations of what we think we know. Don't miss our upcoming episodes. Remember, my dear seekers, that truth is not just something to be discovered, but something to be lived. May the revelations we have explored together not only be information in your mind, but a flame in your heart that illuminates your path toward a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. The mystery calls us, the truth awaits us. And together, we can unravel the deepest secrets of the universe, one episode at a time. Are you ready to continue this extraordinary journey? The next revelation could be the one that changes everything. Don't miss it. Subscribe now, activate notifications, and get ready to dive even deeper into the mysteries that shape our world. The truth is out there, and together we will find it.